Hello everyone. Thank you for taking the time to watch our video. My name is Brandon and I am a admin of the WNC Community Resources group. What we wanted to do is make a video kind of as an introduction to the group for some of the newer members and a refresher for some of the members that have been part of it. Just hints and tips and ways to navigate the group, the best way to access resources in the group, searching for resources. We'll go over some of the rules as well, things that we allow and don't allow and how we handle those things. Just give you a general idea of the purpose of the group and how to use it. So the first thing that I want to touch on is the rules of the group. And when you enter the group, for starters, you're going to be asked to review these rules when you request to be a member. So you'll get an opportunity to read over them then. And then once you're into the group, this post here is the first post you're going to see at the top of the page. It's pinned there. It doesn't move. It's at the top. And it's a list of our rules and like a brief explanation of each one. So no solicitation of monetary donations, respect everyone's privacy, be kind and courteous, stick to the purpose of the group, no hate speech or bullying, and we obviously encourage you to participate in the group as much as possible, posting resources, giving feedback on resources, that type of thing. So use it to search for resources if that's what you need to do. So definitely review these. If you have any questions, you can always comment on the post, or you can message one of the admins or moderators, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can with whatever help you need. So just really quickly, I want to go over how you can contact the admins if you need to. So if you go at the top here where it says members, there is this little 3-dot icon there. And if you hit that, it's going to open up a list of the group members. And you're going to scroll down. This is going to give you a list of the members. It's going to give you a list of your friends that are members, other members, pages that are a member of the group. And when you get here, admins and moderators. So if you click on see all, it's going to give you a full list of everyone that's an admin or a moderator in the group. And you can message one of those admins or moderators with something you need, or you can message the group itself right here, which goes to one of our admins, and then they will most likely bring it to the group or answer your question directly, one or the other. So that's how you do that. And we will back out of that. So the next little navigation area that I want to touch on is this section right here. And if it scrolls over, there's different icons you can click on. I won't go over every single one of these, but I do want to go over a couple of them. The first one is the announcements. So this right here. This is where admins or moderators have posted something that we felt might be helpful or important to the group. For instance, the pinned post that Carrie did with a list of the rules is in there. And then there's another post where Carrie did a live video kind of explaining the rules and some things about the group. So check that out. The next one is topics. Topics is hashtags on posts that people have added to their post, kind of like a hashtag topic, like this is what the resource is about. And you can search by topic if you want to. So if you add one of these hashtags to a post, it's going to be created as a topic. Most of these have been used multiple times. So like hashtag anxiety has been used 18 times, 15 times for pain management, 15 times for Suboxone. If you scroll down, there's some lesser used ones. Save Lives has been used once. Recovery Wrap has been used once. EDU 119 has been used once. So someone looking for resources can come in here and check out these topics if they want to. We'll just start with hashtag anxiety, and it's going to bring up posts that have that on it or in some way related to that topic. So this person has hashtag anxiety on here. and that is a resource about therapy and wellness. So this one is therapy and wellness as well, and they have hashtagged anxiety and a lot of other things on it as well. So different topics, go in here and check them out if you want to, and you can use that to kind of find what you're looking for. The next one that I want to touch on is the photos section. So this is all the photos that have been posted in the group. It's a lot of photos in here. I won't say this is the most efficient way to find what you're looking for, but you can absolutely scroll through this. If it's a photo and it's been added to a post in this group, or it's a video, then it's going to be in here. So scroll through, check it out if you want. You can click on it and it'll bring up the post that was on, or the photo itself. You can check out the comments on the post. So yeah, that's just another option for you. Next one is events. These are events that people have posted about in the group, upcoming events, past events. So the next one I want to touch on is files. Files are documents or uploads that people have posted in the group, and this is kind of a catch-all section for those. There's a few different things in here. You can go in there and add a file, or you can look through the ones that are already in here. So just as an example, I posted back in December about medication assistance program sites, which is a program that North Carolina has to help people pay for their medications or get their medications at a low cost. So that would be a good resource for someone who needed help getting their medications and couldn't afford it. So you can open that up and it'll give you the post that it was on, and then click on it and it'll download the file for you, or open it up for you, one or the other. There's a MARA pamphlet in here and different other things as well. So if you wanted to add a file, you just click on that plus symbol right there, and it's going to bring up everything that you have in your phone, and you can pick the file that you want. Okay. The next one I want to go over is recommendations. Recommendations are people, places, or things that group members have recommended. You can ask for recommendations up here, and it'll give you the option to post what you're looking for and a location of the area that you need that in. And then when you post it, it'll look similar to this, and people can comment on it and give you recommendations on what you're looking for. Those recommendations are also placed in this folder. So you can see there's October Road, Minnie Jones Health Center, lots and lots of different things in here. The list goes on and on and on. But feel free to check that out. It's just another option to help you find the things that you need. So the next thing that I want to touch on quickly is right next to the members section that we talked about. There is going to be an invite button right here. That is how the group grows. You invite your friends, they invite their friends. As admins and moderators, we invite people to the group. And that adds to the resources. It adds to the available resources for people that need it. The group is WNC Community Resources, but obviously we get resources from lots of different places. Sometimes people post about resources in the Raleigh or the Greensboro area and different areas of the state. And the more people that join, the more people that are going to be able to use those resources. So as we grow, we add to the list of areas that we cover. So just click that invite button there, and it'll give you a list of your friends, and you can invite all of them or a couple of them or whoever you think it might be useful to invite, or whoever you want to know about this group. You can also copy the link to group up here at the top. It's going to copy the Facebook link to your clipboard, and then you can share that however you like by pasting it in a text message or into another Facebook page if you want to do that. You can also share it in Messenger to any of your friends or your Messenger contacts, or you can click more options, and that's going to bring up all your available sharing options that you have on your phone. So a couple different ways that you can get word out about the group, and we can grow and be able to help more people with the resources in here. Okay, so the next topic that I want to touch on is going to be posting resources and searching for resources. So how to access resources more efficiently. find what you're looking for, and the best way to make resources available if you're posting a resource so that people can find it if they need it, without the clutter of looking through a bunch of stuff that they don't need. We're going to click here up top at the search bar right here. Up top of the page, there's a search icon. You click on that icon, and in here you can search within the post of the group. So not all of Facebook, just what's within the group. And I'll give you an example of a recent search I did trying to help someone find housing, as I searched housing in the group. And it brought up lots of different posts that have to do with housing. Maybe housing was mentioned in that post. See here, Buncombe County housing, something that I posted. Housing was used in this article that was posted. And if you look, most of these posts have not just a link or a picture, but they also have a description. Like here's one I posted that was Buncombe County Housing Assistance, a article that I found that I thought might be helpful. And I also gave a description, housing assistance on the way for Buncombe County residents struggling during a pandemic. So when you post about a resource, consider how people are going to search that resource, and then use those keywords to make it more accessible. So I put housing in the description, and when people search housing, then it's going to bring up brought up that post right there, so people can find that if they need it. So that's just one example of a keyword that you could use to help people find it, but you want to be specific as possible. So there's lots of different kinds of housing. That's a very broad topic, but maybe they're looking for low income housing, or maybe they're looking for sober living, which is another type of housing. So halfway houses, recovery housing. So you could use those in your description of the post and make it easier for people to access and find the specific type of housing that they're looking for. Or maybe they're looking for outpatient services for someone, rather than inpatient services for mental health or substance abuse. Then you could use that in your description and make it easier for them to search and find the specific resource that they're looking for. So those are keywords, no different than like a Google search. If you were typing something into Google search engine, then whoever made that post or created that site that you're trying to access, use specific keywords in the description so that when you search that topic, their post came up. And that's the same idea behind using the keywords within the group, is type in your description, specific keywords that you know people are going to use when they're looking for that resource, so that they can access it easier, and it filters out all the stuff that maybe they're not looking for. So that's just a little bit about searching the group if you're looking for resources. Here, just like on your normal Facebook page, this is where you would post whatever resource it is that you want people to know about. So if you click there, it's going to bring up the normal post section where you would type in the information right here, and you can post a photo or a video along with that, and alter some things related to the post. Down here, there's lots of options. So in here is where you would type in those keywords that you want, that are affiliated with the resource, so that people could find it easier, and then add a picture if you wanted to. Obviously don't need to post anything right now, but that's how you would do that. So I also want to briefly go over how to update or edit a post. So if you post something and something's changed about that resource, or you want to update it, or maybe you mistyped or you need to edit it, whatever the case may be, I'm just gonna go up here and search for one of my posts to show you how to do that. So here is something I posted back in December about Emergency Code Purple Shelter, and I want to point out that I used specific words for that resource. So the article obviously says Code Purple shelter information, because that's what it's about, for people that are homeless and need shelter during a Code Purple in Astro, which means temperatures are below freezing. So if I wanted to update this post or edit the resource in some way, then I would click on these three little buttons here, and then I would click Edit Post. And now if I wanted to update this and leave everything else the same and just add to it, a lot of times what people do is, in all caps, they will type update. and then they will add whatever information in there they want to update. You can do that in all caps if you want to, or you can just type it in and then leave a little space so that people realize it was added. Whatever you think is more helpful. There's also another way that you can update the information in the post. I don't need to update this post. Obviously, I'm going to back out of it. But you can also update in the comments or add a comment. And that will kind of move the post to the top of the feed a little bit because it has new activity on it. And I'll explain that to you in just a moment, but those are just two options for you to update. I'll show you what I mean when I say new activity moves it to the top of the feed. So if you scroll past the pinned post about the rules here, you're going to see a little button that says sort right here. And if you click on that, it gives you two options. You can sort by new activity or by recent post. So new activity is like new comments. People engaging with that post and taking action on that post, commenting. And that will kind of renew the post a little bit and move it to the top of the feed. Or you can sort by recent posts, which will sort your post by the newest posts that have been put in here. So this one was posted 12 minutes ago. So either of those are helpful, but by default, most of the time it's set to new activity. So going in and commenting on a post may move it up to the top a little bit or make it more visible on people's Facebook feeds who are a member of the group. Sometimes you'll see admins or moderators go through and like put a dot comment or comment on a post just to kind of refresh it a little and make it more available for people to see, because a lot of people post lots of different things and things kind of get pushed to the bottom. So I want to briefly just show you how to report a post. If someone posts in here something that you feel is not appropriate, or they're breaking one of the rules in the group, or for whatever reason you think the post needs to be reported, you click on the three little buttons on that person's post. So right here, just the same as if you were going to edit the post. And it's going to give you the option to find support or report posts, and you would click on that. And what happens when you do that is it sends a notification to the admins and moderators, and we get something saying that a post has been reported, and we can review that post and then determine whether or not we should remove the post or message the person that made it. We may message the person that reported it to find out a little more information about the issue. And then we just discuss whether we should remove the post or turn off the comments. And there's different ways that we handle different things in the group. So that's how you do that. So as you can see, there are many different options to sort through resources and to filter the resources and to search for resources, and many different ways that you can access resources in the group. And make things available to people as they need them. Again, we encourage you to share all the resources that you have in here. You never know, someone may be looking for it, even if you don't feel that it's all that useful, or if it's out of the area, in a different part of the state somewhere. We still encourage you to post it and invite new members from different areas. As we grow, we provide more assistance to people. I know we've covered a lot of information in this group. Again, if you have any questions or concerns or don't understand something, feel free to reach out to one of the admins or moderators, or post a question in the group, and somebody else from the group or one of the admins or moderators can answer that question for you. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video. Have a good one.